Understanding Financial Aid and Billing Processes at the University of Akron, Part 1, Financial Aid. First, let's review financial aid basics. There are two categories of financial aid, gift aid and self-help aid. Gift aid, such as grants or scholarships, is financial aid that typically does not need to be repaid. Self-help aid, on the other hand, requires some action on the part of the student, such as repayment of loans or working hours at a job to earn a paycheck. To understand the financial aid award and eventual bill from the university, we need to start by explaining how the financial aid award is generated. The financial aid award is based on the student's cost of attendance. Cost of attendance is made up of charges that are billed directly to the student by the Office of Student Accounts, as well as other personal expenses that a student may have for which the student is not billed. Direct costs include tuition and fees for all students, and room and board for students who have opted to live on campus and purchase a meal plan, or commuter students who select a meal plan. Indirect costs are expenses that students may have but are not billed by UA. These include books, supplies, transportation, and other personal and living expenses, including housing for students who don't live on campus. Here are 3 cost of attendance examples for full-time students. The first example is for a new Fall 2019 student who plans to live on campus. The next example is a Fall 2019 student commuting from home. The third example shows a Fall 2019 out-of-state student living on campus. The on-campus examples include estimates for on-campus housing and a meal plan. These figures are estimates only. Your student's actual room and meal plan charges will be based on the housing assignment and selected meal plan. For room and meal plan options, review the details on the Residence Life website at uakron.edu. For all new students, the Financial Aid Award Letter is mailed. The award letter includes gift aid that the student may receive, as well as any student loan eligibility. Please note the student's ID number at the upper right. The Summary of Estimated Costs section includes estimated direct costs, estimated balance due, and estimated out-of-pocket responsibility. All award letters assume the student will be living on campus. Commuter students will need to subtract the estimated room and meal plan from the figures shown on the award letter. As a reminder, the room and meal plan figures on the award letter are estimates. Actual room and meal plan costs will be determined by the student's housing assignment and meal plan choice. Actual tuition and fee charges will be determined by the student's enrollment each semester. The last figure, estimated out-of-pocket responsibility, includes the estimated amounts of tuition, fees, room, and meal plan, less total financial aid including gift aid and loans, plus indirect costs the student is likely to incur. If the student in this example were to commute and not select a meal plan, her estimated out-of-pocket responsibility would be $881, which is the shown out-of-pocket, $13,177, minus the $12,296 estimate for room and meal plan. To view financial aid information online, your student can log into the Student Center of MyAkron. Under the Finances section, you'll find a number of different options for the student account and financial aid information. When you click on View My Award Letter and choose the aid year you want to view, you can see the most up-to-date version of your student's financial aid award letter. Estimated direct and indirect costs are displayed, as well as the financial assistance available to the students, whether in the form of grants, scholarships, loans, federal work study, or a combination. If you look under the academic year summary, we've calculated the financial responsibility for the academic year. Remember, all financial aid awards include room and meal plan charges, so if your student isn't planning to live on campus or purchase a meal plan, you'll need to subtract that amount from the estimated direct costs. In this example, we would subtract $12,296 from the $24,202 shown as estimated direct costs. The next line of the academic year summary is the total amount of financial assistance that is gift aid. Then the total amount of student loans available is listed. These two types of financial aid are separated because we do not assume that your student will borrow any or all of the student loans offered. Federal work study is not included in the summary because the funds are not immediately available to pay the bill when it is due. Work study is earned by finding a job and working hours to earn a paycheck. Please note that unlike the paper award letter, The online award letter's estimated responsibility does not include indirect costs, so you'll want to factor those in to have a better idea of your total out-of-pocket. If your financing plan includes your student borrowing the direct student loans that are part of the financial aid award, the student needs to take action. In the Student Center, the student starts the process by clicking on the Accept/Decline Awards link. In this area, the student will be able to accept, decline, or reduce the amount of subsidized and unsubsidized loans that have been offered. Your student doesn't need to borrow all student loans offered or the full amount of the 2 loans as presented. Use the information from the online award letter and the paper award letter regarding the financial responsibility out of pocket to determine how much, if any, these types of loans your student will need. There are a few things to know about these types of loans. They are federal student loans with a fixed interest rate and fees. For current interest rates, please visit studentaid.ed.gov. The maximum amount a freshman student with under 30 earned credits can receive from a combination of these loans is $5,500. The amount increases as the student's grade level increases. As for the fees, after fees, $5,500 in direct loans is $5,442. As you're viewing this page in the Student Center, you'll see that your student cannot accept the PLUS or private loan estimate that is listed. Estimates are not actual awards. These types of loans require a separate application because they are based on credit. When the student has made his or her selection for direct loans, he or she should click the Submit button. He or she will then be asked to confirm the selection and submit again. After accepting loans in the Student Center of My Akron, first-time borrowers of student loans at the university have 2 more additional requirements to complete in order to receive the loans. The requirements are called Entrance Counseling and the Loan Agreement Master Promissory Note, or MPN. These can be completed at studentloans.gov. There are a number of reasons your student might not have received an award letter yet. Be sure the student's completed the FAFSA for the right academic year and has included UA's Federal School Code 003123. If your student has completed the 2019-20 FAFSA and included UA's school code, it's possible that we need additional information before we can determine eligibility for aid. As we receive and process FAFSAs, students who are required to submit additional information are notified by mail this first year and by email each year after, if applicable. Information or forms that are required are also listed on your student's to-do list in the Student Center of My Akron. The student in this example needs to submit a dependent verification worksheet and tax documents. By clicking on the More button, the student can see additional details about the missing documentation, including which aid year and where to obtain the UA form or tax documents that we require. Your student must monitor the to-do list throughout the entire year. If your student requires funding beyond what he or she is eligible for in financial aid, there are options available for paying that amount. As you move forward with your financing plan, though, don't forget about funds for indirect costs like books, supplies, and transportation. Before we move on to the financing options, review the information for other scholarship opportunities on our website. Scholarships awarded from external sources help reduce the financial responsibility. The lower portion of both the paper and the online award letter informs you of additional loan eligibility available, plus loans for parents of dependent students and private loans for all students. Both of these loans are credit-based and require a separate application. Parents interested in applying for a PLUS loan must apply at studentloans.gov. For private loans, start at uakron.edu/finaid/private to reach Fast Choice, an online comparison tool for private loan lenders. Another payment option is a payment plan, which is arranged through the Office of Student Accounts. Your student can sign up for a payment plan via the Student Center in My Akron. For more information, contact Student Accounts at 330-972-5100. We've covered a lot of information here that you can also find on our website, uakron.edu/finaid/next. If you have questions about the financial aid process, our advisors are available by phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year at 330-972-7032. Or you can stop by and see us in Simmons Hall, room 202, where our office hours are 8 a.m. till 5 p.m., but during the summer our office closes at 4:30. Remember that the 2020-2021 FAFSA becomes available on October 1st, 2019, and that UA's priority date is December 1st. Connect with us on social media for tips, announcements, reminders, and more. Welcome to the University of Akron, and go Zips!